Okay, then we're watching Logan Paul as a walking hypocrite. And I did see
Aiden
some of the
Ross is in
shit
Dubai
he
right
says,
now.
and also about his friend's religion and how it's dumb. I mean, people were going in on him because they were like, bro, if you want to, if you're friends with somebody, you're supposed to be able to have an open conversation with them without either side getting offended or whatnot. But I don't know, bro. But yeah, let's see.
With Tate. They've been hanging out. No, I don't know. In all
Hello.
reality, all he does the whole time is make fun
Hold
of
on.
Aiden. I don't know why Aiden
Hello?
sits
Hello.
there and just
Yeah,
Hello,
bro, you have
sir?
you have a Cooper.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. I be AFK in this game and shit. And people be talking. This shit, huh? I apologize. That was a lot.
I think they're shit to him the whole time. But no, let me say this, bro. I told Aiden before he went out there. I said, "Yo, you tell Tate
that
you
I want to you.
No, you tell that fucking Tate, bro. You tell him that I think that I think our approach was a little. Our approach was a little bit too harsh, bro.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not back.
So for those who don't know, Logan Paul over the past I would say like a good portion of the year actually has been very harsh and critical on Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
His takeaway is obviously throwing out the words, the racism, the misogynist, you know, et cetera, et cetera. The crazy part about it though is that as you were about to see, Logan Paul continues to like double and triple down on it, even though his two co-hosts.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Get away from me! Yo, what?
Yeah, bro. How do you?
What?
Yeah, you have a Cooper, bro.
No, I
You have a
don't.
Cooper.
No, I don't.
Dang.
God damn, nigga, why you asking me about a Cooper when I'm trying to record a video? God damn, bro. My bad. Sorry for the interruption.
Kind of switch, and it gets a bit interesting, especially when different thought processes are in the same room. So let's see what happens.
Life really worked out because now you're in a situation where, and we're going to dive into Andrew Tate. I don't feel like platforming this guy. I don't feel like giving him the blessing of being my dance partner in the ring, especially after the social media platforms have made it very clear how they feel about this guy, right? And I would even put a little call out here to like fellow creators and even JJ, like, you want to re-platform this guy? Anyone? You want to have him on your shows? You want to give him another opportunity to speak and spread his agenda? Because whether you believe it or not, the shit that Andrew Tate is saying will have a ripple effect, much more dangerous than you can imagine, because his narrative is truly hateful. His rhetoric has extreme negative energy in it, and it will affect impressionable young people in a way that will not show until years from now. And it is dangerous.
Not for shit. That guy's a
I do.
pussy.
Nah.
That guy's a
No,
fucking
no, I
bitch.
do.
You guys are
I
both
do.
wrong.
That
You
guy's
guys are both
a
wrong.
bitch,
And he's just like,
I'm on the Tate tit. I'm on the Tate tit, and I go.
Again,
Give me some more
of course
nourishment.
you are, bro.
Between the two.
You
I'm
hate
between
women,
the
you
two.
hate
No,
gays,
that's not
and you're
true.
racist.
No.
Of course you like Andrew
No,
Tate, you
no.
fucking scumbag.
I'm sorry, that none of
Yeah,
that
that's crazy.
sounds like Logan. Just FYI.
Yeah.
That doesn't even sound like it sounds like something that he's like trying to like
Push.
process, but he's overthinking it, so it sounds phony damn near. And he's going, and like, just so y'all know, like, he's like routinely like just hamming into it, even calling his friends like, oh, you agree with them? Oh, you must hate women. Oh yeah, you're a racist. Oh
That's
yeah,
crazy.
like, it's like, bro, like, what are you talking about right now?
So there's two things going on right here. One, Logan Paul obviously is trying to set up a fight here. I don't give a fuck which way you
That's what you
split
think it is?
Yeah, I think the reason why he's being this fucking fierce against Andrew Tate, one, he might actually believe it, but two, 100% it will help sell a fight. And between him and Andrew Tate, if they did fight, the fucking money they would make would be astronomical. Andrew Tate could probably buy 20 Bugattis with that money, right? So that's the first thing I think is happening. Second thing is, I think it's interesting how people decide to interpret information. I think that some of the shit Andrew Tate says is misinterpreted in the minds of young people because they can't tell and decipher when he's joking and being playful and when he's being serious. Because a lot of what he says has to do with self-responsibility and ambition. And if you follow those things, you'll probably become a better person and a better worker. You probably have better results in your career, and you probably are going to be in better shape. You probably just take better care of yourself. For sure. But then if you take all the playful stuff he says seriously, you're kind of missing the point. Like, he says those things to get a reaction. He says those things because it'll get clicks. And
Also, I seen somebody point this out, but like they were like, you will see two, like, since he was mostly on TikTok for a while, Andrew Tate clips and shit. You would see like two parts of Andrew Tate that your algorithm will point out to you, right? You'll either see the part where he's telling you to better yourself and take accountability for what you do and shit like that and man up, or you'll see the part where he's being playful, I guess, like Agent said, and like saying some crazy shit sometimes that people won't really agree with. And depending on how your algorithm works, you probably won't see the other side unless you actually watch people who point out the other side, or you search up the other side yourself. So I found that interesting.
A lot of that stuff has to do with women because if you're being honest, if you just sit there and fucking tell niggas how to invest their money in an index fund, they're not gonna click on your TikTok.
But Logan Paul knows that though. That's the problem that I have with all
That's
of
also
it, is
true.
that Logan, he's not a 43-year-old. Like, he understands how things operate. Like, he knows how the internet works. So for him to just like be disingenuous about what's going on, how he's never like, as if like he's never seen a troll before, or he's never seen somebody make hyperbolic statements on the internet to get a reaction. You can agree or disagree if any of that is like okay and fair, but to act as if like what he is saying he means in the most literal sense is crazy.
If a girl follows me and she's hot and I see a single picture of her in a private jet, it's block. Women can't afford jets. Women are all brokies. Why are you flying around on some man's jet? You should have been a virgin when I met you. Haram.
Nobody should take that serious.
But some people do, and those are the people that I feel like get fucked. To the people that obviously look at this and they're like, this nigga's just trying to be funny for the sake of, and who knows, he might believe the foundation of what he's saying, but the presentation and the way he packages it is flamboyant so that people want to click or people want to tune in. I follow him on Twitter and I hear him say the dumbest things on a daily basis. But when you look past all the playful shit and you focus on the things that actually can change your life, I think there's plenty of positive impact there. But Logan doesn't see it as that because he's trying to set up a fucking fight. I'm telling you, bro, he's trying to set it up.
He does, so that's the reason why it's like, so it's annoying, because it acts as if like you don't understand how the internet works, and especially when it comes to this, is mad annoying, especially when you're like virtue signaling to some subsection, and it's almost like this is evil versus good, bad versus, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're going this back and forth, and you're like, I'm gonna stand on this side of the fence, and it's like, shut up, bro. You know how the internet works.
He thinks they should have their body count strapped to their forehead. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, okay, then men should have the size of their cock strapped to their forehead. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many men are going to lose opportunities because these out of the world analogies that are
my number would be big now.
amusing,
Hold on.
but fucking.
You're right. This is an act.
I'm telling
This
you.
is an act. I can't. Me looking at this. It's an act. It's an act.
He's trying to sell a fight. He
This
went
is
from how could you even JJ, how could you platform him to hold on now, I might platform this nigga for 50 million.
Logan Paul has just exposed himself as being an industry tool.
I'll be honest with you, bro. Jesus Christ fucks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Genuinely, I know people that hate me, that treat me better about my faith than you. And you're
Yeah, which is crazy.
So, like, one that really hurt me is you told me I need a therapist because I believe in Jesus. I just am definitely questioning
this is crazy.
why we have to perpetuate a belief that is fucking. I say.
So not only is this individual willing to sell himself.
Hey, Logan is.
Yeah, that's the clip I seen, and that was
it, man. He's having a lot of hot takes recently, man. He's having a lot of hot takes, man. He's having a lot of hot takes, man.
To be fair, his co-host does bring it up a lot.
No, he does, and I also don't think he's a good representation of,
Probably not
a solid, stable Christian man.
Yeah.
To be fair, but to also, I think to just call Christianity silly is pretty crazy. Because I mean, if you did that to Jewish people, it would be all anti-Semitic, all a whole bunch of other stuff. But you just comfortably saying Christianity is silly, man. Jesus, he F words. That's like, what are we doing right now?
That's fucking blasphemous.
Just blasphemous. Just blasphemous.
You guys genuinely hate him. I fuck with a lot of the shit he says. Not obviously, do you're a racist, a homophobic Christian. Obviously, you do. Shut up. Stop.
That shit.
So
It's like, if you really believe that, it'll be like
a lot of basically what it was gathering is that a lot of people just feel like, I know what you said earlier in the video is that you feel like all of this is just a build up for a fight.
And it's like Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia fighting. But it's just the fight niggas like to talk about, but I gotta see it actually lot like this before I believe it.
But other people believe that Logan is bought into this idea of just being on the other side of the fence for the sake of being on the other side of the fence, because he knows for a fact there's a massive financial.
It could be
gain.
both.
It could be both. Yeah.
I just think the fight has a big part to do with this.
So you think a lot of this has to just do with massive monetary gain to a fight?
Yes.
I truly believe that it's Logan trying.
you didn't
I
show the
think
clip.
it could be what.
But Logan rescinded what he said. He said he.
I
Would
know.
Be open to fighting him.
Then he said he'd be
Hey,
willing to fight
Caleb,
him.
add in the clip of him saying he'd be open to fighting him now.
Yeah.
It'd be exciting. I think.
Really?
Look, I'm fighting January 14th.
I didn't see
I'm
that.
looking for an opponent.
And then he got hurt.
Where at? Tate. What's up? Like, opportunities on the table. You don't have to fight for free, brother. We'd even pay you.
So I agree with that. I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could be both.
I didn't see that.
It probably is both.
What changed his mind? If Andrew Tate is the same person,
You want to re-platform this guy? Anyone? You want to have him on your shows? You want to give him another opportunity to speak and spread his agenda? Because
why fight him? What change? What would change? You feel me? And I'm not even like trying to say this to like make a point. Really, it's just I want to see the fight. In all reality,
I personally, yeah, you could be right. That maybe all this is just like a genius ploy for Logan or what you
it's
call
hard
it.
to get two people to actually hate each other to fight.
I know, but I genuinely think that Logan, and it could be both, but I genuinely believe it more so falls in line with him trying to stay on this side of progressiveness. That if you, that
While
he knows for
also
a fact
kinda
that
making no
there's a
sense.
large financial gain backing him behind it, because he's saying things that he's so adamant behind things that just don't really make any sense to be that vehemently against. You know what I'm saying? Like to make fun of your friend for being Christian, and then
It's
like the
crazy.
question like, it seems like you don't need Jesus. It seems like you need therapy. Like kind of like it's like all right, like or maybe both. Like he can do both, right? Like I think that's fine. Like if you think if you're inclusive, which is weird to me, if you're really inclusive, I find it because you know we're talking to what's his name,
Young Don.
Yeah, Young Don, and like people like him truly and genuinely believe that like there's like this attack on Christianity, right? And it's hard for me to believe that to be not true when like Logan Paul says that and there's no pushback on it at all.
That's
But we
true.
know for a fact that somebody said that about like Judaism, like it might be a problem.
Nah, I disagree. I think
You don't think so?
we say attack like it's one enemy or one opposition.
Maybe not
but it's
attack,
like-
but it's like it's definitely it's not like viewed as an important. It's just mocked. It's mocked way more openly. Like we just watched the other dude. He was like praying and he was just like cursing in the middle of his prayer. I'm like, what are we doing right now? Like, how does that even function?
I just think most people in
What was
America
that?
don't practice Christianity the way like
it's supposed to be.
yeah.
So it's not.
They're just like, oh, I believe in God, but I'm kind of Christian. I go to church sometimes, or I've been there like once 10 years ago. But like, I don't know. I think people just need something to believe in, and
Fair enough.
For a lot of people, they want to do that, but without the responsibility of actual religion, which is like at the end of the day, it's okay if that's what you want to do with your life. If you are truly inclusive, though, you probably should just act like it. You can't play like you're inclusive and then act like someone has a mental issue because of one of his beliefs. That's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's such an extreme jump to make. That hey, I'm about to just make fun of you because of that. But long story short, I don't know. I think that what you're saying is right. Like what you're saying in terms of like they trying to promote this, and maybe we all just get caught up in the promotion.
And I'm watching it too.
And
You
yeah,
don't
I'm
even-
watching it, all
Yeah.
making fun of it.
You don't have to do none of this shit for me, brother. You got my $50 regardless.
But let us know in the comment section below y'all thoughts on the whole Andrew Tate Logan Paul thing. Do y'all think Logan Paul is?
That's so low of him. I would never foreseen that. That's crazy. This right here is crazy. It was on that video that we checked out. You're corny. It's even more corny to cheat on your girl 4 times. Damn, bro. He just got to address it at this point because ain't no way these people like the comments are flooded with them. Lord had 4 moments himself. Yo, bro, I can't even see like shit on the Logan Paul situation. They just talk about low. That's crazy now. But yeah, like, subscribe to you guys. I hope you have a good day or night.